What is going on, YouTube, and welcome back to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan's welcome. And I'm going to be giving you my honest thoughts on the New York Giants. No bullcrap, all real stuff here. So let's get right into it. So first thing I want to say is, I was really excited for the New York Giants when I was first looking at the roster. Like in the beginning of the offseason, they signed Galladay, they signed all these big guys, Jackson. They make some nice signings. John Ross. Um, those are nice. The weapons are nice. Drafting Kadarius Toney and all that. It's nice. But my problem wasn't the receivers last year. It was more so the guy getting the ball to the receivers, and Daniel Jones, who, as we all know, has not lived up to the number 6 overall pick. He was not projected to go with 6 overall pick. I do not think he was worth the 6 overall pick. But, the Giants did what they did, right? And they have to do their best to make the most out of it. But Daniel Jones also has to help him out. Daniel Jones has to take that step next year. There are absolutely no excuses. No excuses whatsoever. You have the weapons. Once again, you have an awesome running back, a generational talent and running back coming back. Now, my biggest problem with the Giants team, with the Giants offense, is the offensive line, mainly the interior. The tackles are fine. The tackles are not bad. My problem is that interior offensive line. I don't like the interior offensive line at all. Shane Lumix, Nick Gates, Fulton, yeah. Wiggins, maybe. Brett Heggie, Will Hernandez. But the tackles, they have Matt Part, Nate Soldier, Andrew Thomas. They do even have some nice depth there. So, I'm just not a big fan of this interior. I do not like this interior at all. If the interior collapses, Daniel Jones isn't going to have anywhere to step up, and being a good quarterback, it's nice being able to step up. It helps a lot. And Daniel Jones can't really do that with this interior offensive line. It's going to make it difficult. Of course, he has a running ability. He can run, of course, but you got to be able to step up. And it's going to be difficult for him to step into this pocket. And when he faces really good teams with interior pressure, even with some really good edge rushers once in a while, Daniel Jones is going to be hit a lot. He's going to be hit a lot. And Daniel Jones just has to stay consistent with something, man. He's fumbled so many times. He has turned over the ball so many times. He's got to fix something sooner or later. Like, this is his last year. This is his prove it or do it year. Die or go year. You know what I mean. And I don't think the receivers were the problem last year. I don't think, maybe tight end wasn't the greatest. Maybe tight end play was very inconsistent, as Evan Ingram is. But they do bring in Rudolph, and I do like Rudolph. But I don't think the receivers were the problem once again. The receivers, Tate, Shepard, I'm missing a guy, Slayton, were all solid, I think. But my thing was, it was difficult getting the ball to them. It could go both ways there. The receivers have to get open. The receivers have to run good routes, catch the ball. But Daniel Jones also has to put it somewhere where the receiver can get it. So it kind of goes both ways. So, give me your guys' thoughts on this offense. And now I'm going to go to defense a little bit. This defense, I'm really liking this defense. You go back and forth with a lot of things with this defense, but I think this is more of a secondary defense. They have a really darn good secondary. Their defensive line is still solid, don't get me wrong, but I think the secondary is better. So if you go to, they run 3-4, a base 3-4. So, you have Dexter Lawrence, who I thought was an awesome pick at number 18 a few years ago in the same draft. They drafted Daniel Jones. I really like Dexter Lawrence. He's one of the really, really good interior guys last year. He was awesome. Danny Shelton. I really like Danny Shelton. BJ Hill I like. Austin Johnson, I think can be solid. Lorenzo is a weak side, but he could also come up and rush once in a while. I think Martinez is a decent blitzer. Reggie Ragland is okay. Tate Crowder's I think this linebacker group is okay. Nothing too crazy, but I do like it. It's solid. I do like Blake Martinez. Otherwise, there's guys that need to prove themselves. I do like Azeez Ojulari. He's an awesome edge rusher. You have a Adengbo, which I think is going to be who I think is a solid backup. A solid depth piece. So there's definitely some or a lot on this front seven. I like this front seven. Linebackers are decent, and I really like this defensive front. I really like the front seven. And then you go to the secondary. The secondary is really darn good. I really like James Bradbury. He's a really good corner in the league. I have him ranked around 7, 8-ish in my corner rankings. Jabril Peppers, I like Jabril Peppers. Hopefully he can stay healthy. He's a hard hitting safety. I really like him. Logan Ryan is a solid slot piece or safety. You can put him wherever. He's pretty darn versatile. Although I was not a fan of the Dory Jackson signing whatsoever. I was not a fan of it at all. Dory Jackson struggles staying healthy, and when healthy, he's extremely inconsistent. So, Adoree Jackson is off and on, can't stay healthy, struggles to stay healthy, and I think they gave him way too much money. So, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of Adoree Jackson. Julian Love, I do like, a strong safety. Xavier McKinney, I like. Um, Sam Beal, there's guys here. Isaac Yadom, there's guys here who could be solid depth guys, but I think but Isaac Yadom is a special teams guy in my opinion. Palu as well can be a special teams guy. Um, Graham Gano, kicker's good. Riley Dixon, punter is good. Those are both really solid. So, this Giants team is a solid team all around, right? But like I said, the wide receivers weren't the issue in my opinion last year. It was Daniel Jones. And that interior offensive line, not a big fan of him at all. I'm not a big fan of it at all. They definitely have some work to do there. I'm okay with Zach Fulton. I'm okay with Wiggins. Other than that, man, the interior is subpar, and the interior really needs to prove themselves. They really need to step up. And Daniel Jones, of course, really needs to step up as well. Saquon Barkley coming back and all the new weapons. There's no excuses whatsoever. If Daniel Jones is playing crap halfway through the season, just freaking sit him, man. I mean, no, not sit him, but I don't know. Like, you don't have a guy to come in. Mike Glennon, come on now. Clayton Thorson, come on now. Yeah, man. Daniel Jones really has to step up. If Daniel Jones doesn't step up, the Giants aren't going far. I have the Giants at 6, 7, 8 wins, 9 wins. If Daniel Jones plays well, I can see them getting 10 or 11. Really wide range of wins here for them. Big time. I think they could be very similar to last year. And I think they're going to be similar to last year. Maybe a bit improved, especially with Barkley. So, they're going to be solid. They're going to be solid. But I think they're going to be similar to last year. Just a little better. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you Giants fans think. And as always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video.